You can see the dynamics that are changing. Now, because of lack of understanding, and what I told you at the beginning, failure to recognize music as business. Nobody was taking this seriously. You couldn't get a CEO of my caliber becoming CEO of MSCK. You know that.
Okay.
It's a truth.
That's a jab on the previous CEOs of MSCK.
No. I'm just saying, I mean, but the adverts were in the papers. They would put in the papers. It's not really a jab on them. It's a question of if you can compete with the other companies in the market. I'm thinking about getting MSCK listed in the Nairobi Stock Exchange.
Okay.
You got to think like that. You got to think of signing bilaterals with other countries where our music is consumed, because until you sign those bilaterals, you'll never get money for your musicians. That's the kind of thinking. So that's what I'm saying. We never elevated the music business to the other businesses. Like what are the other consumables that we sell? Coffee, tea, all those things. We treated music as a side hustle. And it's like your child has to learn, engineering.
In the questions of what do you want to do eventually?
Exactly, eventually, yeah. So you learn law, you're a musician, but do law first. Finish journalism first.
Yeah.
Now we are saying you can just be a musician and make money. Okay.
That reminds me, when King Kaka started, making it look like a business, he was wearing suits and putting up billboards.
Exactly.
Not as advertising anything, just his business. People were really shocked.
Yeah. And those are the people who brought the revolution, by the way.
Yeah.
Because we got to create interest where a child will look at you and say, yes, I want to join because Betty is living well. Because people know you, So if they know this musician, whose hits are playing everywhere, whose songs are being played everywhere, but they can see the struggles. What is the motivation for that child to become a musician? Why would any parent want their child to pursue that career? But if I come to your studio like I am today and promise that we are estimating that through one revenue stream, we'll be able to raise 6 billion, we are going to have circles for musicians. We are going to have medical cover for musicians. We are going to make life better for our musicians. And this becomes a reality because I want it to be practical. I want at the end of this year, during Jamhuri Day, which has been dedicated to the creative economy, the president to issue checks to musicians. Those are the real hustlers, I believe. Give them real checks, real people, so-and-so, MCSK member number this, you get your money, and really money that can make you live comfortably. If we do that, there will be inspiration for many young people to join this industry, and I believe that's how we can now end up catching up with the rest of the world. But we also, like I've said, aiming and signing bilaterals. Our music is consumed everywhere, and we need to protect our copyright, even internationally. You can only do so when you sign reciprocal agreements with other countries. And these are the dynamics I'm saying. You didn't have to get, a musician to become a CEO. Because that's a perception. Even when I was appointed, I had Sauti asking, what songs has Mutua sang? You don't need a CEO, and the staff of MCSK do not have to be musicians. We are looking at this as business. So I'm a CEO to turn around, to lay proper business plans, to be able to open doors, knock doors, and get what I want, get the licenses like we have now. For 7 years, MCSK didn't have a license. People are making noise, but the government failed in that basic responsibility. Okay. We didn't have the new tariffs that have been now gazetted. Now, because you have a CEO who can talk to a minister, who can talk to a PS, who can knock a door and it is open, things are moving pretty much faster. So it was not a job, it was a question of saying,
okay, yeah, I hear you.
You get there by treating this business seriously.
All right. And
getting the best that you can. I'm not the best. I'm hoping that in the future, actually, we are going to have the likes of the late Bom Kolimo, sharp minds, even the CEOs leading the banks, being attracted to lead an industry like the music industry, because not only about the money, the music industry is an important sector, because music is an important vehicle for re-engineering our cultural imperatives and our moral values and our culture, bringing peace. Music is therapeutic. When you sit down and you are depressed or you have difficulties and you listen to a nice song, you know what it does to you.
Yes.
And if we can encourage more of that music, that is not just saying funny things, but when you sit in a matatu and you're in issues, or someone who was feeling like the world is coming to an end, you listen to a song, it gives you hope, it inspires hope in you. That's the kind of concentration we want to put our focus on, so that the quality of our music also resonates with our culture, our national values and aspirations.
Speaking of the quality of music and consumption, there is a local musician